Hi, my name is Martin Seber and I'm an application specialist in the field of infrared and Raman microscopy at Bruker Optics. FTIR is a very precise tool to identify even the tiniest defects in all kinds of samples. If you're not familiar with the technique, just keep in mind that it's applicable throughout many industries. So today I want to show you a little bit of what's possible with the LUMOS FTIR microscope. So let's start. We already opened the spectroscopic software guide, a handy assistant that will lead us through the whole measurement process. For easier access to the sample stage, we click Exchange Sample. The LUMOS will move the sample stage out of the way. Small samples can be put directly onto the stage, but for bigger and bulkier samples, this feature is extremely convenient. So now we can put our sample directly onto the stage. In our case, it's a small piece of a coated plastic disc. And when it's there, we click Position. Okay, we can click Next. And in this window, you can optimize your optical settings to get the best visual image out of your sample. The guided interface only shows essential information, which keeps the whole interface nice and clean. Now, if the image is blurred, the focus and position can be adjusted by the hardware controller. So now we have the option to collect an image of the viewed area or collect an overview image of a larger area. To do that, we need to select border points, which is done by moving the hardware controller and clicking Add New Border Point. The software automatically merges the single images into an accurately composed overview image. So now that the image is collected, we can zoom in to look at details, add annotations to interesting spots, or measure distances and objects. After visual inspection is done, we can continue with our background preferences. So everything is already set as it should be, so we just click Next, and here we define our measurement mode. So best suited for our sample is the ATR technique. ATR stands for Attenuated Total Reflection and is a very versatile technique that can be applied to almost all kinds of samples without the need for preparation. If needed, we can set background preferences like measurement time and therefore sensitivity in this window. Also, you have the option to preview spectra, but to save time, we will just focus on the actual measurement. So what we do now is measure the background. The LUMOS moves the sample stage out of the way to make room for the fully automated ATR crystal that is housed within the objective. On screen, you see the laser illuminated knife edge aperture, which is set automatically without the need for manual interaction. Now that our background is measured, all that's left to do is decide where we want to measure. So on the right-hand side, you see our collected overview image, and we will use the point selector to define interesting spots we want to measure. Once these spots are set, they can be readjusted if you missed the area of interest, and the aperture can be adjusted according to the sample. There are many more options to ideally analyze your sample, like selecting a line of measurement spots or a mapping area, but for now we will just stick to our pre-selected points. Lastly, you can once again optimize your measurement settings, so like measurement time and sensitivity, and all that's left to do now is click Measure Sample. Because the LUMOS has an integrated pressure sensor, the surface and the pressure of the crystal on the sample will always be the same, so you get reproducible results every time you measure. Okay, we're done. All collected visual and spectral data will be presented in a new image, the chemical imaging view. Measurement points are indicated in colors, and the corresponding spectra are shown in this window below. Now, if you want to identify a component, you just click Search, Search, and a new window will open up where it displays the results. In our case, the sample was identified as polycarbonate, which is typical for a plastic disc. Every data is stored into one single file, which makes data handling extremely convenient. That's all for now. That's all I wanted to show you. So I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration and stay tuned for more from Bruker Optics.